Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're looking at another mono blue control build. I've been making a lot of these lately because I've just got the urge to do it. But blue has gotten to the point now where it's incredibly powerful. I think blue is probably at the tippy toppest most powerful now, just given how much support they've been given in Modern Horizons 3. So looking at Vendilion Clique, which is a really old card. I think it was originally printed in Lorwyn, but it's a very high skill ceiling commander because it requires a lot of decisions. And let's have a look at it. There's 3-mana 3/1 flash flying, already pretty epic. When it enters, look at target player's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player reveals the card, put it on the bottom of their library, then draws a card. So it's basically a card replacement effect, which is interesting because if your opponent doesn't have any good cards, if your opponent doesn't have any good cards that you think you want to get rid of, sometimes it's actually better to not do this ability because it's a May. So if they've got loads of crap cards, probably best to leave the crap cards in the hand because you don't want to risk giving them a better card. That is the thing about this commander. It is risky, but the rest of the deck supports it. Now, bear in mind, if your opponent has no cards in their hand, you can do it on yourself and choose a card in your hand, put it to the bottom of your deck, and then draw a new card. So there are multiple applications for this. I originally thought I'd go for like a Panamonican route, getting double triggers, but I don't know. I've recently done a Thassa video, so I thought it'd be a bit too samey, but also I'm not sure on the validity of having double triggers for this. I'd rather just have more of a flash control build. So as I said, there's a lot of really powerful entries from Modern Horizons 3. Let's take a look at some cards that I decided to put in the deck. We have Winter Moon, which is just absolutely broken. I've gone 180 on this. I used to think it was absolutely broken, and it is. It's absolutely broken to be used on you. So I thought, you know what, we're going to use it ourselves. We've gone full villain mode, basically. Obviously, mana drains in there as well. We've got utter insignificance as well. Flash. So there is a flash sub-theme here. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and has base power and does 1/1. Interestingly, there is Ulamog in the back, so I'm not sure what the flavour of it is. Is it Ulamog making the guy 1/1, even though against Ulamog it'd probably be a 1/1 anyway. But then you can also pay 2 and colours to exile enchanted creature. Now we only have a couple sources in the deck that gives us colorless mana to do that, but you know what, it's still damn good even without that ability. We've got a Null Drifter, which is a play on Mole Drifter, but it's got Annihilator 1 because why not? It is 7 mana though, but yeah, the Annihilator staple on there is kind of crazy. What else do we have? Shadow of the Second Sun. This gives you the ability to untap all your stuff at the end of the turn and then draw an extra card. Hold up all your mana for all your flash stuff. So it's pretty bonkers there as well. We're using Desertion, which is from the art series. This is just absolutely crazy. If the opponent casts an Atali, a Golos, you will counter it and you will steal it. It is terrifying to think that this is actually in the format and only 5 mana. I mean, yeah, that's quite a lot, but it's it feels so terrible to have this happen to you. What else do we have? We have Hope Ender Coatl, which is weirdly really powerful. When you cast it, counter target spell and opponent controls and also pay 1. This is really busted. It's a 2/2 flyer built into a mana spike. I don't know how I feel about this. It's an uncommon. It goes into any blue deck, and it's just I don't get the power level of Modern Horizons 3. It's just thrown everything out the window now. So you know what? Let's just embrace it. Everything's powerful. Everything's BS. There's no going back. We've also got Harbinger in the Seas because why not? Let's make this the most freaking toxic, cancerous deck possible. All non-basics are islands. That's why I've really gone into basic. Kind of this is like my basic arc, where all of my decks are just going full into basic lands because we've got stuff like Blood Moon, Harbinger of the Seas, Winter Moon. We have to be really cautious on the number of basics we run, otherwise we're just going to be completely shut down. But yeah, the rest of the deck is just pure control, play stuff early like Malcolm and dominate them with a mini Omniscience. So many counter spells, Essence Capture. You know, it's not that easy to win because there's not that many win conditions. Vendilion Clique is only a 3/1. The flying is really good, but that's also why we've got the 3 swords in here to really push the damage through over the top, get some extra value. But you are going to be leaning a lot into your end game of Hellbreaker Horror, Ugin, Chimil, and obviously River's Rebuke to get rid of your opponent's deck. It's really fun. It reminds me a lot of when I used to play Modern, even Standard to some extent. This is one of the probably my most powerful control builds I've built just because of how many counter spells and control it. So it won't be for everybody. And yeah, welcome to the new Josh arc. This is the counterspell arc. I'm embracing it. Let's go for it. If this is what it takes to have a strong deck, hyper competitive brawl format, let's just do it. The only way to embrace it is to hug all the power between your arms and go, you know what, welcome in, because Wizards ain't gonna slow down. Every set is gonna get stronger. But yeah, let's see how well the games do today. Vendilion Clique, awesome card. Here we go, facing Anna Bakal. Very strong commander, but we do have bouncy, and countery, which is pretty good. Oh, beautiful. I love it when this deck gives me one of the swords. It just gives me a bit of hope going forward. Depending on what they play, it's also tempting to maybe bounce something here. Although annoyingly, they don't have any non-basic. I feel like people are using a lot more non-basics. Sorry, basics now. Flying Menace. Flying and Menace. Let's bounce the Sky Terror here. We are a tempo-based deck. Oh, iteration. I like that. Although we do need the 4th mana for this. Here comes the doggy. Alright, okay. Nice. So not going to play the Wintermoon. It does literally nothing this game so far. It might come in handy a bit later. But we'll see. Let's see how patient they are with the Anna Bakal play. What would I do in their position? I really don't know. It's really hard to answer that question. Sometimes I feel like feeding the commander to them because you can replay the commander later. Because the commander is kind of like a free card, isn't it? But then other times it feels like the commander is so important that you don't really want to feed them that. So playing something in your hand is more worthwhile. Either way, why does it always feel like my opponent's roping me today? It drives me crazy. Just quit. If you don't like playing the colours, just quit. It's what I do. And you know what? It's made me a better person for it. Stress less. Okay, so they're just going to pass to me. Cool. I really appreciate that. You've made me feel really nice and fuzzy. Warm and fuzzy inside. I am kind of bored right now, so I've just got 2 elastic bands in my hand. I'm twirling them around. I'm actually finding more joy from twirling these elastic bands than... I actually dropped one now. I'm actually really sad about this elastic band. Where's it gone? Oh, there he is. There's the stupid... Oh, cool. So when they find a land drop, they actually continue playing. Oh my god, my elastic band's gone. I'm actually really annoyed. Oh, it looks like so are they. Okay, we go first, and we have mana drain. I don't know how people can beat that. It's just probably one of the fastest starts you can imagine. So let's go for a confounding conundrum here. Hopefully get a land. If not, we're gonna lean into the mana drain. Okay, we got a land, so I think we'll be fine here. Now, what build of Lelia is this? It's just a... Is this going to be an innocent build? I'm really not sure. We will see how this goes. It doesn't feel like the silly build. Lelia, mana drain. Take it down. We're going to get 3 mana in our next turn. 3 colourless mana, though. So we could go for Sword. Or Teferi, or something else. 7 mana. We could do Baron and Teferi. I think that seems good. Double strike. Yeah, we'll get rid of this Satyr. And then apply more pressure with the Teferi here as well. I was tempted to go for the Blades, but I could just redeploy it.
Time to improvise.
I think I'm actually going to discard the Narset because I just don't feel like A, it's going to hinder them that much, and B, it's going to last that long. Ooh, okay. Chandra. Does that mean Baron's dead? Oh, they're going to go for double red. Okay.
You're going down.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. The fact they get to resolve a Chandra is annoying. I honestly thought we had a good start there, but
Think fast.
we shall see. So he's going to get down 2 loyalty. How do I feel like suddenly they've gained a huge advantage with this? It is very powerful. Giving the extra mana is makes a big difference there. Okay. They're going to have a lot of mana. 4, 5, up to 7 mana here with Chandra. So we'll see what they do. They attack Teferi for another 2. Okay. Leaning into the blades quite a bit there. That's doing, that's doing a lot of stuff. Making our Teferi weaker is not something I'm too happy about, but...
Today's my lucky day.
Gonna lightning bolt. Damn it. Well, Teferi took a bit of a beating there. River's Rebuke. I guess we'll keep that in lieu of the Fading Hope. Okay.
Time's up.
6 loyalty. That is scary. And Lelia comes down again. So now they're tapped out. Let's look in the hand and see what we can deal with here. I mean, I'm not actually bothered. I'm just going to decline. They're all just kind of mid cards. Do we care about Chandra? I think we're going to go 1 turn with the sword here. I want to get some value. Also, having Pro Red has given me a bit of safety net. And we're just going to Rebuke in the following turn, I think. Yeah, so a real shame we didn't hit an extra land there. But okay, so they're going to go to 7 loyalty here, which means they will be close to ultimating. But yeah, in the following turn, we're just going to Rebuke, I think. Hopefully we get to keep our things. Pro Red is incredible here against a mono red build. It's nice to face a deck that is legit just kind of value red rather than the Lelia combo build. They're going to give a double strike. So 2/2 double strike plus 1. They're going to be able to deal a lot of damage here, actually. I've just realised. Because that's a fire breathing cloak, isn't it? So they could deal 10 if they wanted to, or more. That gives plus 3. Jeez. 3. Oh my goodness. That's actually quite terrifying. 6, 8, 16. Oh, we're going to be down to 5. That is absurd. Is it 5? Yeah, down to 5. Okay. Well, that is terrifying considering they have a freaking haste Lelia there. Right. Swing into them. Land. Oh, okay. Mystic Sanctuary. That's nice. That is actually pretty nice because it means we can put a... mana drain on top. Although, yeah, I don't know. And then we can also River's Rebuke and use the Tail's End. So I do feel pretty safe. Because we can counter either Chandra or their commander. Probably their commander is more likely here to be countered, just because it's going to deal the X, the damage that's required. They choose that instead. That's pretty annoying. I'm not a fan of this. Oh no. Something horrible is going on here. Menace Haste, 2 damage. Okay. I feel like it's not going my way now. Jeez. Well, that means we have to go in again then. We need something good. Does the whole deck just have bloody haste? Looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, okay. Aether Channeler. That was a saviour. Return that. Yes, please. Oh dear. 3 life is not where you want to be in a deck that uses Lightning Bolt, although they've used Lightning Bolt, so logic dictates they won't be having another one of those. Chandra. Are they feeding us the Chandra there? Oh, well, we might as well use it then. They know we have it. This is exactly why they fed us. Okay. Good. But they don't know we have Tail's End. And they don't know we have Essence Flux. Essence Flux is going to be able to bounce something else as well. So it's just a shame that we can't use the mana, really. As we draw something good. Tishana's Tidebinder. Yeah, the mana will just disappear. Let's just swing it with the top. I think this sword might be taking us to victory here. 5, so they die in the next turn. Land. Okay, well, somehow we have 11 mana in a mono blue deck, but there you go. Obviously, any number of, they could go Shock, Lightning Strike. There's so many damage spells. Could be anything here. And we only can protect really against a legendary spell or a triggered ability with the Tishana's Tidebinder. It might have actually been more tactical to use the Tail's End so we could use the mana in on something else. Maybe that was their logic. Or, they're just going to rope us here and make me feel sad. Which is far too common. Just stop roping, guys. I'd say it's probably the amount of people who rope is, it's got to be 25%. I don't know why it's so high. It's kind of embarrassing, really. Especially when it's like grown men. It's almost always going to be a grown man. It's unlikely to be anything else. It's not even interesting, like, roping is just boring. Please find a new way. I've also banned emotes, which means there could be emotes spamming me and I wouldn't know. But that's the exact reason I do it. Because I'm not going to let people get off on emotes spamming me. GG, good game, your turn. Oh, those are painful. And the irony is, they're going to be public, in the public eye, big thonk. Cool, they're even discarding. And now they're holding priority here again, so they wasted all of their timers, and then they're going to always time them right. What I don't get is when someone uses the timer, why do they still have more time to use? And also, one thing I don't understand is, where is the actual timer pips? I swear that there used to be like a UI, piece of UI that showed you how many ropes people use. I think it was like 3, and then you'd run out. But I swear they used, unless I can't see it. Well, I might be just going mad here, but surely if my opponent used 3 ropes in their turn, then passes to me, why do they still have a rope? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Actually, it doesn't make any sense. So they've used a whole rope there, and then they just quit. Like, okay, cool. What exactly have you proven? Jesus, man. I'm going to quickly interrupt this video to tell you this video is not sponsored. And because of that, the channel does need help from people like you. So if you do want to support the channel in your own way, you can like and subscribe, which is completely free. But if you want to go the extra mile, you can donate to the channel via my Ko-fi link below, or become a channel patron. And if you become a channel patron, you can get a custom video of your choice. Check out the details below. All right, let's go. Any starting hand with the Ristic Study is beautiful. Ragavan turn 1. Oh, baby. That's imposing. Let's see what they get. Hopefully they hit a counter. I know that sounds weird, but if they do, they can't use it. Yay, land. Okay. It's fine. So I'm really going to hang in on Barrel's expertise here. It really is a turn 1 format. I don't care what anyone says. It's a turn 1 format. Because if people play Ragavan or Thoughtseize or Esper Sentinel, my god, the amount of times I've quit from that just because I can't be bothered, or... It's a lot of treasures. That is a lot of treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana already. Jesus. Signet? Well, that's not very exciting. Just stuff and things. Okay. I think I'm actually very tempted to flash in a Vendilion Clique in their next turn. And they can't counter it, so we will definitely get a trigger. And then we'll try and block the Ragavan just because it's just annoying. It's an annoying card. Alternatively, they'll play something humongous and we memory lapse it. It's kind of crazy how much mana they actually have here. Right. So Vendilion Clique is almost certainly going to die. I'd say it's 99.9% death going to happen here. Lightning bolt, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another reason I did that is because the next turn I want to use... Ugh, it's just... I think you'll get rid of the Pelaka Predation there. Don't like the idea of them looking into my hand. And they get a freaking Search for Scanter. That is incredibly annoying. That is super annoying, actually. A red-black deck having access to that is basically turned into Grixis now. Interestingly, Lightning Bolt was the only thing they had that actually worked at instant speed. What are they going to do now, then? Nothing? Okay. 1, 2... Let's get rid of a treasure here. Well, it might have actually been better to not bounce the Kalane, actually. Heuristic Study. So that'll be nice. Considering they want to play a lot of spells, so Heuristic Study is going to be excellent here. And especially given we only have 3 islands in our hand, which really does just suck. Oh, I really wish they didn't have that. That's so valuable, them having that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can do so many things. We can do 0 things currently, which is not a great feeling, really. I just want them to do something, though. Are they going to pay? They are going to pay. Okay, so it's going to dash in as well. Another island. Well, this is actually kind of weird, right? They've stolen 3 islands, but also we've got 3 in our hand. We're kind of crazy. That's not very good. Interestingly enough as well, if they Ragavan something good next turn, we can memory lapse it into our deck. Oh, okay. Oh, weirdly, I'm kind of happy with this stuff in our hand. I feel like their language is pretty useless. That search there, that's going to... Once that flips... Although saying that, they will need blue mana to use that, and only treasures will be able to do that. So if they use all the treasures, then... we shall see. They're being very cautious. 5, 6. Dark Ritual, okay. They need more mana? What on earth? Is it going to be... is it going to be a big X spell here? That's concerning. Hopefully they use all their mana and then we can memory lapse it so they won't be able to do it next turn. Grim Tutor. Okay. So they're currently paying for all of this stuff. Right, okay. What do they get? Balsa Citadel. I mean... some people call me a genius. Tail's End. Oh, that's good. As if. They wasted all their stuff doing that. Brilliant. Go on, attack me. How do I know it's going to be Balsa Citadel? Anyway. Let's give that... because that's something I would do, isn't it? Oh, got lots of cool things. If they don't dash the Ragavan, I think we'll be fine. They've got 8. So they can flip it if they want. But again, they can only really do stuff with this one treasure. And... so, let's say this has dash. If we make it lose all abilities, does that mean it still goes back to their hand? If you do, it gains haste and it's returned from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. How does that work if it has no abilities? Not really sure. So that ability is kind of imprinted like a time-based thing. 4, 5. Maybe we just... Actually, that's a good point. Let's turn the Guardian Idol on and try and block with this. Kind of force them to have a kill spell. I'm happy to trade an idol for a Ragavan. That's kind of fun. We don't need the mana. Ragavan was probably their only chance as well of coming back in. Pristine Talisman. Nice. Somehow we've just... Oh my god, if we memory lapse that, we know they're going to get that next turn. Nah, it's fine. I'd rather memory lapse something that will probably kill us. I find it weird that the Kalane is just sat there not doing anything, though. Oh, Malcolm. Oh, I always forget he's got Flash. Okay, fine. We might actually force them to use the Languish here. Because everybody knows how crazy Malcolm is. Oh, damn. Flash. That's so important. And I played it at sorcery speed like an absolute fool. I played it like a fool, Captain. Don't know why wizards are obsessed with making Malcolm so OP, man. Uh-oh. Ventus Fair. 1, 2, 3 artifacts. That means they can search for any artifact now. And put it into play. Oh, let me guess. They're going to have Portal to Phyrexia. Normally do have some kind of BS like that. But if they sack that, they will be down a mana. So we'll see. The other weird thing about Kalane is they haven't attacked so many times. It's the commander. Like, why is it the commander? It's a weird choice, right? Like, it's like, okay, it ramps you, but then just keep attacking me then. Like, what have you got to lose? I guess they didn't want to lose it to the Guardian Idol, but instead they lost a Ragavan to it. Mastermind's Acquisition. Okay, so their whole deck is basically tutors. Right, okay. Right. How does this work with Vendilion Clique? Do we get priority after this is resolved? Because if they do... No, we don't get priority. Although, we can memory lapse it, and then when they draw it in the next turn, before the main phase, trash for treasure to return that. Oh, that's such knowledge. They really, really want to get that, don't they? Yeah, we're just going to memory lapse the trash for treasure. Absolute troll. Oh, that's funny. And now they're going to attack. Oh, so now they attack. Oh, we are so evil. I love it. We're going to Gear Hulk the Citadel next turn as well. Cool, let's just attack here. Totes Hilaire. Land. We'll get rid of Witness. They just don't have any creatures, apparently. It's just stuff. And if they have to sacrifice the thing again, they're going to... It's so funny. We're going to lose something else to do that again. And we know it's in the hand, so we can put that back on top of the deck for the third. Or then we do that for the third. This is the issue, isn't it? Trash for treasure. So we get to draw a card. No, we don't get to draw a card. So we could just give them Citadel and make them lose all their life. Which is a bit risky. Nah, let's troll them again. I might just quit here. I mean, they've had their chance. They've had Ragavan many times. Yeah, we're going to memory lapse the trash for treasure again. So basically, what I'm saying to them is, we're just using all their resources every single turn. Trash for treasure 3 times in a row. They're not going to get anything back. Nice. And now we have a Gear Hulk to apply pressure. Cool, bro. Treasure. Why do I feel like memory lapse is so powerful? And we can even bounce the Gear Hulk back in our turn. And then replay it. And then, I don't know, do something else. We'll see. Or, you know, is your opponent just going to rope me again? Is it really going to be the third rope of the day? The third roper of the day looks me in the eyes. Cool, bro. Where's my elastic band gone? Well, I got one. Honestly, I don't know where the second one's gone. If you've skipped the video this far, earlier in the video, I had 2 elastic bands, and I was twiddling them around, making a doinging sound, like a doing, little banjo. Because people just keep roping me. What the hell is happening today? How the hell... do you know what? I've played this game for like freaking years. Literally years, right? I've never had this many ropers in one day. The correlation could be that it's a Saturday, and it's full of absolute knob cheeses. Full of people that do not have any friends. Because if you did this to your friends, you wouldn't have any. So, a bit paradoxical there. Just quit, dude. Do people realise that instead of actually roping, you can do something called concede? Maybe they just haven't figured out that cog's up there. It'd be pretty impressive, considering they've got all these cards in the collection and they still haven't conceded a single game. Also, I'm interested to know, like, the threshold. Like, what's the threshold of concession? Like, let's say 0 is having fun and 10 is... Actually, no, let's invert that scale. I don't like the way I did that. 10 is having fun, 0 is no fun at all. So 10, you're having the most fun. At what number on the scale does it go down to for you to concede? Is it a 9? Is it an 8? Because, frankly, this guy was kind of dominating me in the early game, taking me to 14, smacking me around. And each time I did something, I felt like their enjoyment factor went down by 1 value. And eventually the value got to a point, it's so insurmountable that they decided to rage quit and just freaking toss themselves off. Whilst the mum brings them food into the cellar. And they probably don't even pay rent. Whoa, I actually get a turn. That's pretty impressive. Desertion. Oh my goodness. So, the only thing I can do is really shit talk these players because they're disrespecting me. So, the only thing I can do is just show my disrespect back. I'm a nice person. I will give unto others the niceness that I think they are deserved of having. But if you wrote me, you are saying F you. You are saying this to me. And you're saying it to me every single turn. And what I will do is I will monetize your anguish. That's what I've done. I am literally monetizing your roping. And I apologize to my viewers. I really do. But this is why I'm filling the air, filling the void with discussion and talk. Because I want to bring shame to these complete assholes. Opponent goes first with Galadriel of Lothlorien. Lovely. There we go. Nykthos in opening hand. My god, I'm on the verge. On the verge of... I don't know what, but this loves to be in your starting hand. Test it. Test it yourself. Put it into your deck and play, let's say, a good sample size. Let's say 20 games. Tell me how many of those games Nykthos appears in his starting hand. Scooby McDoobington. Right. Righty-ho then. Galadriel likes a good scry, doesn't she? I actually love this commander. Scrymander. Scry me a river. Scryfall. What else is there? I don't rightly know. It's very tempting to counter it. But we have the Witness Protection. So I think we're just going to use the Witness Protection. Turn her into a 1/1 Silly Billy. Sometimes you just need to be a 1/1 Silly Billy. And now it's turned off. Blue removal. It's changed. It's gone up in the world. It's got a promotion. It's now working upstairs in the office of Naughty Boys. Ooh, Ferry Mastermind draws me a card. Oh, an Essence Capture. Yes. Oh. We have double the power they have, therefore we will swing back. Do we have to be worried about in such a greatness? I don't know. They can put something into play for free. Legolas! Is it cast? It is cast. Let's Essence Capture that. Nice. It's cost of free. Oh, that's pretty strong. Cultivate. Am I bothered about it? Well, I can't do anything about that anyway. Cast a permanent spell from your hand with mana value equal to 1 plus the highest mana value among other permanents you control without paying its mana cost. So 4. Man, that's a lot of words. That hurts my head. It's quite simple actually, but it really does just hurt my head. TBH, LOL, WTF. And this is the other reason why I don't like Nykthos, because currently it doesn't do anything on my field, you know. It's kind of like a dead land at the moment. I mean, yes, if we played Clique and this, that's 3. 1 ring, for God's sake, man. Nah, bruv, we can't give him the 1 ring. Nah, bruv. We ain't doing that. Anything else you want to cheat in? Jeez, man. Scoot Swarm. Actually, I'm just going to respond with that. We got the River's Rebuke. I'm not too worried about it. Right, let's get rid of that. Oh, the synergy. I love the synergy with the Fairy Mastermind, because we're forcing them to draw, which means we then draw as well. Gain control of non-land permanent, mana value 1 or less. We could steal a Scoot Swarm, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Jeez, man, that hand is crazy. Nah, no block. 5. 1, 2, 3. Why has that got a 4 there? Oh, because of witness protection. Oh, that's spicy. Four, 5, 6. River's Rebuke. Yeah, I think we just do that here. And only the witness protection does go away, but what are you going to do? 6 flying as well. They currently do not have any aerial superiority. So we have aerial dominance. 6, so they can probably go for Tireless. Ugh, they played the land before the Tireless Provisioner. Strange. How are we going to deal with these things now? I don't know. I think the only thing we can do is just, as I said, go over the top. The Tome of the Infinite might find them a way out of this. That's kind of scary. Maybe we counter a spell. Yeah, we'll have to find. We'll have to see. It might just be that we protect our flyers here. Galadriel of Lothlorien. Eaten by piranhas. We could really... Oh, wow. I think we just swing first. So we basically win unless they get some reach or some flying. So maybe we just don't do anything. We've got 2 counters. Yeah. Hold fast. Stand tall. Sit down. Provisioner is going to give them food. I don't want them to give them any food. If that's a land, they could have gone, play the land, get a food, go to 9, which means we no longer have lethal. Aha, you see, I told you. So now they're screwed. Yeah, that was sneaky. They know that's the end. They know the only hope now is Tome to resolve and getting an anti-flying technology. In search of greatness. So that does literally nothing. Huh? I am really confused. I'm really confused. They really should have gone for Tome there and hope for something to deal with our things. There are certain spells that could have helped. Oh, so many removals. And the Provisioner. But they have no way to stop us. Yeah. Fair. Let's just exile that for lols. And let's just draw some card. No, okay, cool. Writings on the wall. See, someone that actually knows when to quit. Thank you, Forgotten Flame. People that know when to quit. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.